and set up camp so I can go diving, because we're running a little behind schedule, but there's a big bust up over here. Let's throw in a slug and see if we can get one. Right there. See this bust up there? We're in. Right in the middle. I'll change the position so you guys can see. That was cool. First cast, or sorry, second cast into the bust up. I think it might be, yeah, Mac Tuna. Not the best eating fish, but pretty cool. There we go. Mac Tuna. Just getting pretty close to the island and saw these birds working, went a bit closer, and then yeah, there's heaps of these guys. All right, he's bleeding, so we'll let him go before he gets more blood in the boat. That was cool. All right, see you, mate. And away he goes. Well, that's what they're eating. These little white bait. All right, let's get all these out, and then we'll, I think we'll shoot to the island. Or do we go one more? Yep. Heaps of tuna. One more. Yep. Oh, this guy's even smaller. They're going crazy. Look at this feeding frenzy. Have a little Mac Tuna. All right, let's go find camp. What a run across. Beautiful conditions, hardly any wind, sun's out. It's gonna be a good trip, guys, I can feel it. Water is crystal clear. I just hope I can get the boat in really close to the islands. I should be able to. I feel like the tide is at about just over halfway of the incoming tide. So yeah, we'll get in as far as we can, find a spot, quickly set up camp, and then we'll go diving. Water temperature is 26.5 degrees. It is so warm. Outside temperature probably like 30, and it's gonna get probably hotter. This is a good spot. First horsefly of the trip. That time of year again, on these islands, the horseflies are out of control. We've only had the one yet, but we'll be keeping an eye out. There's a nice bit of breeze coming into camp, which is good because it is really hot today. Coming straight in. Feel like it's, yeah, maybe a southwesterly. It was a bit of bit more east in it when I was coming across, but sort of switched. Goal today is to obviously get some dinner, but I really want to get a tusky and some clear water. Gonna keep my eye out for tuskies, but also mackerel as well. So tusky or mackerel, but if there's something good eating, I'm gonna take it because I don't have any fish. So that's the plan. But for now, I'm just gonna chill out for 10 minutes and then I'll see you in the boat, guys. Oh, how do I look? Righto, gonna go spearing. I just put the sides down on the swag just in case we get rain. Chances are pretty much zero, but you never know, man. Get a little bit of a storm come through. Let's go diving. We've got a little under quarter of a tank, so I'm gonna put a bit more fuel in before I get properly like offshore. So I brought 60 litres of fuel total for this trip. So it's taken me about 20 litres to get to camp and to almost the furthest point that I'm going to be going for this trip, which is where I'm going to dive. Say 20 litres to get to the furthest point, 20 litres to get back to the ramp, and then 20 litres for everything in between. So it should be plenty of fuel. Pretty good. I was actually expecting it to be a bit clearer, but it makes it a little hard with that sun behind the clouds. So yeah, it's gonna motor around a little bit more. As soon as I start seeing bait showing up, we'll pop the anchor in and then have a look. Dude, it's so dirty compared to last time I was here. We'll give it a go, but it's not the best. There is a little bit more current though, which is good. Let's try and get a tusky, eh? grassy emperor. Oh, yeah, pretty sure it was a grassy emperor just sitting on the sand. That could be a good fish for dinner if I can get one. Holy bro, that's a giant grassy. It's like a 50 centimeter grassy. Little Spanish mackerel, that's cool. I think that's a cobia underneath this manta ray. Both hamstrings cramping up. Oh, cramps in both legs. We could be eating vegetables for dinner at this rate. Might just jump back in right next to the boat here and just try and get a gold spot sweet lip. It has been tough today. Oh guys, I've just seen a flathead. This could be dinner right here. Let's go. Woo! Finally got a fish for dinner. Nice flathead. I was literally about to just pull the pin and jump in the boat and shoot back to camp because I had cramps in both hamstrings, man. But I was like, oh, I'll just float around the boat and just hope for something to come in, and I spotted 2 flathead on the bottom, this fella and like a little one, and yeah, managed to get him. So pretty happy with that considering I lost. Hang on a sec, I'll put him on ice first. Pretty yeah, happy considering I missed a couple tuskies. I don't know if I got a lot of footage. You would have seen me take a shot at one tusky from the surface basically and missed him. And then there was another big tusky. I don't think I got it on film, but he cruised past. And then I kind of like ignored him and tried to go down and do some grunts and just hope that he was real inquisitive and came back, but I never saw him again. It probably looked pretty clear to you guys just then, but I'm in probably the shallowest part that you can dive here. It's like 4 meters deep. I really wanted to dive sort of at 8 to 10, but it was so hazy and very eerie. We got dinner. I feel a little bit better now. I was about to shoot a gold spot or a big blubber more, or even one of those pike swimming mid-water column just to get something. Got here a little late. I would have liked to have got here about an hour earlier so I could get the boat up a lot further, but not too bad. A few little sharks buzzing around, little baby ones. I hope this is my camp. I didn't actually mark the camp spot, but I've got heaps of tracks to this exact section of the island, so it has to be in here somewhere. You know what? I want to cook the frame up. Let's not waste any of this flatty. I was going to throw it away, the frame, but you know what? There's a little bit of meat there, and I'm so hungry, and you know, it's just better to use as much of the fish as you can, hey? Home sweet home! Alright, first things first, insect repellent in case they come out in force. The old Irregard. Cheers guys, thanks for coming along for another adventure. Whoop, don't go on the sand. Pop that back in the water in a moment. Bugs seem to be alright. I haven't had any horseflies bothering me yet, which is good. I reckon we're going to get this cook up done just on sunset, which is going to be epic. Beautiful. Alright. We're cooking. We're cooking. Oh. All right, that's good to go. We'll pop that in sort of towards the end of the cook. We'll fry that off a bit. Now, we'll just dry out that flathead a little bit better. Hey, we're cooking up a storm here, boys. Right, we'll add our garlic and chilli. Right, let's get that fish seasoned. Right, let's have a little taste of the Brussels sprout. A little bit of crunch is always good. Not too crunchy. Oh, very hot. That's perfect. Guys, we are going to get this cook up well and truly before dark. I might save that, because that's going to be plenty of food, I reckon. That can be a little snack. Oh, it's cooked good. Oh. This is quite a feast we've got here. But a little bit of parsley straight from the garden. A bit of lime juice. Fresh from the tree down the road. Which has got like no juice in it at all. You're kidding me. Alright man, time to dig in. I don't have a fork, so I'm gonna be using my hands for a lot of this, but I won't do that in front of you guys. We'll use the, maybe we'll use the tongs. That could be a good little spoon. Well, I do have a spoon. We'll just use the spatula for a taste test. That's really well cooked. I'll just use my hands for this bit. That's beautiful. Bit of a Brussels sprout with some chili. It's already got garlic in there. I'm gonna be sweating. It's already hot. Asparagus loaded with garlic. Alright, it's time to dig in. How good's that? Whew. That is some delicious food right there. Not a bad view either. that is good. Right guys, catch you in the morning. A bit of a sleep in, which is alright because the boat's going to be beached still. Oh, well and truly beached. Woo. Well, I slept pretty well, apart from waking up in the night once, drenched with sweat. It was good. Sam went all night. I just had to pretty much not sleep inside the sleeping bag. Hang on a second, we've got a horsefly here. Now, step one, put water in it before you actually turn it on. I had one of the, actually I won't tell you what I did. There we go. Whoa, yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, I'm just going to sit here for the next hour or so. We'll get camp packed up as well before it gets too hot, and then we'll load the boat. We're going to have to walk out a fair way. I don't know if you guys can see the boat. I'll show you how far out it is. Oh, you would have seen yesterday how far it is, but look how far out this water goes here. It's out another 20-30 metres more than my boat. It's out there. Right there. And you can feel that wind coming straight. Whoa. Yeah, north westerly. Good day. Not ideal for boating, but good for camping and having a little bit of wind at camp, which is always nice. Yeah. Enjoy my coffee. I'll see you soon when we hit up the mangroves. Alrighty, I've just cleaned up all the dishes, refueled the boat, finished my coffee, chilled out for like, it's almost 9 o'clock, so a couple hours. Boat is still, yeah, a little bit to go, but I reckon I'll pack up camp now, load the boat. By the time I do that, I reckon we're gonna be good to go. Alright, it's time to leave. Just make sure I haven't left any rubbish. All good. Let's do this. Out of here, shallow there, but we should be able to sneak through there. 20 past 10, high tide is at about 1 o'clock at the mangroves, I'm pretty sure. So Yeah, it should be good. What a day. What a day. Very graceful. That's a good whiting. Really good whiting. That was never hitting, that was just a pot shot. We got lunch. Whew. $26, $7, 28 centimeters. That's a pretty small fish, and it was a pretty easy shot as well, but just wanted to get lunch, and yeah, there's plenty of bream around. And we're going to make a really delicious meal for him. I've got a feeling the backs of my leg are absolutely roasted, eh? They don't see much sun. It's hard to tell. I'll find out a bit later, I think. But I've been in the water for like 2.5 hours, and they would have been just getting smashed. Anyway, I'm gonna punch it back in this normally. It's really starting to pick up. So when I go back, I'm gonna go to Peel Island and hide out there. So the trip there will be all right, because I'll be going with it. We'll cook up that bream, and then I think I'm gonna shoot back after that, guys, just because, yeah, it's gonna be pretty uncomfortable out there. That was really good fun. Water temperature was so nice. Just fun swimming around the mangroves. You don't even have to get a fish. Anyway, let's punch it. I think I've discovered my new favorite drink out on these island trips. That is some refreshing goodness right there. I'm thinking, do I go to Peel and cook up that crispy skin bream, because I know I can get out of the wind and I've got to redeem myself with the crispy skin fish, or do I just go to this sand island over here, cook it up there, but it's gonna be windy and the flame's not gonna be as good. But the trip back to the boat ramp's gonna be way better. I don't know. I guess it won't be too bad if I go to Peel and then cut across. I'll be cutting across the northerly. Should be alright. Yeah, I reckon we go to Peel, eh? Let's do it. We gotta get crispy skin brim. If I don't, I'm not showing the cook up. Just joking. Mate, it wouldn't be a Moreton Bay camping trip if we didn't have a northerly wind, would it? An arvo northerly wind, pretty standard. Alright, so the tide's going out, just starting to go out, so I'm gonna take all the gear up onto the shore and then I'll just anchor it out there a little bit. It actually drops off quite fast, so that'll be good. Let's get some shade. Good to me. So I'm just gonna scale the fish and gut the fish, and then yeah, we'll just fry them up, get some crispy skin. Let's go. First thing I need to make sure that I don't feel like I've gotten right is leveling the frying pan so that the oil is evenly coating the pan, and then making sure we have enough heat, which we're definitely going to have, and the skin of the brim has to be dry. I don't have any paper towel left, but I've got toilet paper, which isn't as good. It can sort of stick to the skin, but we'll have to make do with it. Just cutting these pectoral fins off, because when they stick onto the skin, then you basically lose all that skin, so we'll take those off. A couple little slices in the fish so the oil gets in there a little bit. Right, we're on. All right, let's get this heat pumping. Oh dude, if you could see everything, you'd be laughing so hard. I've gone to the boat there and back like 5 times because I keep forgetting something. I forgot the chopping board, then I forgot the board that I want to eat off, then I forgot the spatula, I forgot the salt and pepper. I think we're good. I'm gonna time it. We'll give it 3 minutes, then we'll flip it over. Some cucumber and parsley. "30 more seconds. For the moment of truth, brace yourself." Okay, no skin stickage. Is it crispy? That looks crispy to me. That was bloody perfect. Woo. There's a bloody frame. Oh bro, can you guys see how crispy that is? Bro, it's actually turned into an epic little meal. Boom. Where should we eat? I might go just out the sun for the taste test so you guys can get a better look at this fish. That's epic. All right, well. I'm just gonna use my hands, guys. Bro, these limes do not have one drop. Probably took them off the tree a little bit early. Pretty early in the season for this tree, this particular tree. Ready? It's crispy and delicious. Wow. Well, that's full on crispy. Bit of cucumber. That's a bit of flathead off the frame. That's good. Eating like a king right now. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this and then it's time to have a swim and then shoot back. Gonna wrap the mission up here. Thank you for coming along on another trip. It's been good, not a lot of fish, but just an epic little overnighter. And yeah, hopefully this inspired you to get out and do a similar mission. You don't need a big boat, big fancy boat to come out and enjoy some of these awesome spots that we have to offer in southeast Queensland. But wherever you're watching, I'm sure there's something you can do, some sort of adventure that you could go on. You just got to get out there and do it. All right, gonna enjoy my food. Catch you in the next one, guys. You.